Hey, good morning and welcome back to Questioning Sense with me, Matt. A beautiful day. We will be spending it in the garden once I finish this video. My son is happily playing away on his Nintendo at the moment. So I thought we'll get a quick review in. Now, obviously we live in very, very strange times and lots of things have kind of changed and stuff like that. And this is now, I think, our fourth week of being in isolation or lockdown or whatever it's called. So I've had to kind of improvise a few things. Firstly, I tried to cut my beard. You can see how well that went. And I actually thought with all this time, I'll be able to make a lot more videos than I have been able to. But because I've been looking after my son and been doing teaching and trying to have fun and gardening and stuff like that, I just simply haven't had that much time. So hopefully in the next few days, we're going to get quite a few more videos out for you guys to enjoy. I hope you're doing all right. It's really, really tough, and I understand it's driving you mad, but we've got to try our best to get through it. And I think this sort of process of isolation and stuff like that is the only way that we know that actually does work. So anyway, today we're going to be looking at a perfume I picked up towards the end of last year. It's one I'm very excited about, and it's one that I was really looking to add to my collection. Now you will know that I'm a big fan of the Tauerville fragrances from the very talented Andy Tauer. And I've got quite a few. So I have Vanilla Flash, I have Rose Flash, I have the absolutely wonderful Patch Flash, and my latest addition, or the latest one to me to add to the collection, is Fruitchouli Flash. So this is basically a playful take on fruit and patchouli. Now, it came out in 2016 and it's rather lovely. Now, what we'll do is I'm wearing it at the moment, as you would expect. It smells amazing. I'm going to spray a little bit more for the purposes of the review. Then we'll talk about the notes, what I think of it, how well it works, and how it compares. And what I actually will do is sort of how well does it compare to the others that I own from the collection. So the presentation on these is really, really good. There's something quite funky about the basic approach to these. The sprays are all really, really good. They kind of like throw out a little bit of liquid, like a thud, thud, thud kind of thing. Really, really good function. And when you've got a few of them together, they look really, really good in the collection. I'm really happy about the presentation on these. There's solid glass, beautiful bottles. I think, I've got more exciting bottles, but there's something, as I say, I really love the uniqueness to these. Obviously, forgot to mention I'm still wearing the hat. Signifies lockdown. All right, so let's have a look. So as I say, it came out in 2016, and on the top notes we have apricot and peach. Then in the middle we have rose and white florals, and then on the base you have patchouli and musk. So the first thing you've got to understand with Fruitchouli Flash is the fruit is sweet. It's very, very peachy, and I pick up more peach than apricot, but you sort of do get a bit of apricot to it. So let's have a little spray again. Here we go. Again, this is really thick liquid, like all of them. It really hits your skin. So what you get, well, certainly what I get, is this really fruity, almost boozy opening. It's kind of like, the fruit it's a rich fruit. It's not a light fruit. It's quite a sweet, puddingy kind of fruit with booze. Now, booze there's no whiskey or anything like that listed in the notes. And it could, I know sometimes when fruit gets overripe and ferments, it sometimes gives off it can turn out to alcohol. And I don't know whether that's what the intention was here, or there is an additional booze note in this, but to me, it does seem quite boozy. What happens with this is, at first, I will say about the performance, it's very, very long lasting and very, very loud for the first couple of hours. It's a real look at me kind of perfume. So if you're looking to be noticed, this is a good one for it, because it does have a very strong projection, and the sillage, especially in the first couple of hours, is very, very strong. You leave this wonderful, exciting, fruity trail as you march around your business, or in my case, walk around the house, because we're not doing a lot more than that at the moment. So basically, the fruit is very, very dominant to start off with. Then it starts to change and the rose starts to pick up, and it does start smelling a little bit like rose flash, which doesn't surprise me because all of them that I own somehow all remind me of each other. There's like a DNA that runs through all of them, where if you smelt, say, the two furthest apart for me would probably be Vanilla Flash and Fruitchouli. But at some point you will be reminded of them. In some point when you're wearing them, there's a kind of like a nod to each of the others. I can't wait to try the rest of them. But once the fruit starts to fade, it never disappears, it always stays with it. So you always got like a fruity, sweet fruity note. The patchouli starts to come through, the rose is there, the florals are there, but they're not, you're not gonna, you know, I personally can't get any, I wouldn't be able to tell you what florals they are. You know, there may be a little bit of tuberose in there, I'm not sure, but there is a tuberose flash in the collection, so I'm assuming he would be using a little bit of that in this, because all these perfumes do seem to link together. So maybe it is a bit of tuberose, but it's not overly tuberose. So if you're not a fan of tuberose, this will still be okay for you, because it's not a tuberose dominant floral part of the perfume. But you do have some florals there, and the rose is there as well. This does have a slightly medicinal twist. After the fruit dies down, you do get a slightly medicinal vibe. The patchouli is there, and then it starts to smell a little bit like patch flash, which is again quite strange, because patch flash doesn't at all open anything like this, but as it transpires, you do get like a sweeter version of patch flash. So that comes in, and then, you know, it just becomes a wonderful scent. It's a very, very playful scent. I think it's quite, it's probably the most feminine leaning of all of these, but it's still, I mean, I still wear it. And I think it's certainly unisex. The unisex with a slight feminine lean, I would say, would probably be the best way to put it. Again, as I said, the performance is excellent. So where does it fit within the collection? Well, my favourite from all of these that I own has got to be Patch Flash. This is absolutely amazing. It gets compliments like nothing on earth. The performance is biblical, really, really strong, boozy patchouli frag. Love this so much. In fact, as soon as the madness is over, one of the first things I'll be doing is getting another bottle of this, because I'm dangerously low on it, and because I actually hammer this one. So next, I would probably go with Fruitchouli, because I don't have anything that smells like it apart from, you know, the Tower fragrances that I own. This is a fun frag. This is not a serious fragrance at all. This would be mucking about. This is going to a bar. This is going, you know, out with your friends, or, you know, mucking around basically. This is not a formal scent. You could wear this to work, but I think it's probably better for fun. You know, with Patch Flash, you could wear this anywhere. You could certainly wear this to work. You can wear this for a big night out. You could wear it wherever you want. With Fruitchouli Flash, this is more a fun fragrance. I don't see this as being a serious fragrance, and I don't really think it's one for the work environment. And then we have Rose Flash. This is my third favourite if we're going to put them in this. This is a massive rose fragrance. This is a huge performer. Rose, booze, amberiness, massive performance again. Absolutely lovely. And then finally, I would come in my least favourite, although I still like it, will be Vanilla Flash. And the reason that I'm not a massive fan of it is it's quite soft on me. The others are all very, very big perfumes, and this one's quite a soft perfume. So it smells divine. I love it. I love the smell of it. I'll just lose it a lot. However, saying that, when you layer these two together, dynamite, absolute dynamite. So these are amazing layered together. They're worth owning, it's worth owning both of them. I've lost the power of speech. It's just purely so you could layer them together, because it works fabulously well. Now, I've not tried layering Fruitchouli Flash with any, but I might try it with Patch Flash at some point. The thing is though, because this is quite sweet and fruity, it would probably over-dominate most other of the others to layer. It will probably layer well with Rose Flash, actually, saying that, because you know, the sweetness would probably give Rose Flash a little bit of a lift. Anyway, listen guys, thank you very much for your time. Trying to get quite a few videos done this week so we can get them out and obviously keep the channel alive and give you something to hopefully entertain you. I hope you're doing well. It is a really, really strange time, and you know, just please stay safe. And as I've said on the other videos, if you've got any questions or you just want to chat, hit us up on Instagram, or you know, put some comments below, and we're more than happy to talk to you guys and see if there's anything else that we can do to try and keep you entertained. What I'm going to try and do tomorrow is I'm going to do a quick video where I'm looking at my favourite fruity fragrances that can be worn all year round, because I'm a big fan of having frags that I can wear anytime, any place kind of thing. So I'm going to put a little list together. It's not going to be a top 10, it's just going to be a list of fragrances that I own that I think are fruit based and you can wear all year round. And obviously there'll be no surprises that this guy's going to make an appearance again. So sorry about the repetition. Anyway, listen, thank you very much for your time. As always, it is definitely a pleasure, and we will see you on the next video. Take care, cheers, stay safe, and bye.